The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew. Sports.
Well, you know, the Bears give you that hope, and then it provides some kind of happiness in your life when you see it the first half, what they're doing, and did not kick a field goal at the end of the first half when they could have, instead threw a Hail Mary pass. And that 3 points was the deciding factor in the game being lost yesterday to the Browns. But really good job by the defense yesterday from the Bears. Not good job by the offense. Justin Fields had a few nice things go on like usual. He teases you that he's going to be great. And then he shows you that he doesn't want to play football, too. It's a weird place to be. But what really happened at the end, as everybody's talking about with Darnell Mooney, a Hail Mary pass from Justin Fields actually bounced off a Browns player into the hands of Darnell Mooney, and then he dropped it. I mean, it's right there. You're a receiver. It rarely happens. It could have happened. It would have been glorious, and it would have beat the Browns.
Kenzie, have you ever dated somebody where you like the idea of them, but they continuously let you down?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No hesitation.
That's kind of my entire dating experience. No, that was all of it.
Yeah. I know you're saying the idea of Justin Fields.
Yeah. I love the idea of the guy. I just don't think he's the guy.
Yeah, I think at this point, Greg Olsen made an interesting point saying, well, you got to use a quarterback for the early round, first round pick overall, because are you going to do worse than Justin Fields? But you're going to have to pay Justin Fields eventually $50 million to stay, because that's what quarterbacks get no matter how good you really are. So it's better just to move on and start over again and just see what you get. And then if at the very least it saves money.
I would rather him just be somebody else's problem. And maybe he goes to like Atlanta and becomes great. More power to him. Happy for him. I have nothing against the guy personally. I am exhausted from the weekly Justin Fields charade.
It is unbelievable. I don't think I've ever been so confused about whether a player is good or bad. I have no freaking clue.
Not good or great. Good or bad.
Good or bad. That's it. No, we're not even the great yet. We're not too elite. The question is, you have to say is, can he be elite? And I don't think so. So he can be good. And
Do you ask yourself that ever?
I do. I can be elite.
Yeah, that's what you say?
Yeah, I'm not there yet, but I can be elite.
But you could do it?
I can do it.
Okay.
If I put 82% in.
Why have you decided not to? What's stopping you?
It's exhausting.
Yeah, it's a lot.
To be elite.
Yeah. I'm just fine with who I am naturally.
Pretty good.
Do you give yourself pep talks?
Oh, yeah, I look in the mirror and I go, I can't say it. You are not a wuss. You are not a wuss. You are not a wuss. I use a different word, though. What rhymes with wuss?
I got it. Thank you. No, I didn't need help. That's not what I was going to say. Why is it that you have to say that to yourself as someone telling you otherwise all the time?
Yeah, Megan, his wife.
Well, much like Case talks about in his life having insecurity and you need to pep yourself up. There was no one there to pep you up, then I pep myself up. Megan peps me up, but at 3 a.m, she's sleeping. So I got to pep myself up. You know what I mean? You're not doing it, so I got to do it myself.
You're right. I'm not going to pep you up. Why is that my job? You don't pep me up.
I do all the time.
Like when?
Oh, I walk in every day. I say to you things like, you say, the pregnancy, I say, you look beautiful.
Wait, what does she say?
I'm not going to say it because I'm going to get labeled something. That's her talking about herself, by the way. Right?
I don't even know where this is. I don't know. Did I tell you something?
Sometimes, no. Sometimes you're on, all the stress of pregnancy and things. I go, you're doing great. When you leave her, I say, you did great today. I said it all the time.
Yeah.
That is true. When you leave the room, he does give you great compliments.
Yeah. No, he's excited I'm leaving, though. Every time I leave, he's like, all right, you get out of here. You deserve it.
You go out there and tackle the world.
Don't let anyone stop you, really.
Well, the Vancouver Canucks also took out the Blackhawks yesterday 4-3. Bulls after losing to the Heat. And former Bull Jimmy Butler hitting the game winner. So the Bulls are at the 76ers tonight. That was Saturday night, by the way, the Heat-Bulls game. I still miss Jimmy Butler. I want him here so bad. They should never got rid of him.
That's a guy who's an elite guy.
He's elite.
Yeah.
And he knows it.
He works hard.
He works hard, and he'll tell you he's elite.
Yeah.
But I love that confidence. I love it. It's great.
How do you think the Bulls are going to do against the 76ers?
Oof. Sixers are on a good run.
They're looking pretty good right now.
I think Embiid himself is averaging like 37 points a game. It's going to be rough. But that's the game they'll win. And then they'll lose to the Pistons. You know what I mean? That's what's going to happen.
Kenzie, do you know the Detroit Pistons have lost 23 games in a row?
Oh, wow.
They
Jordan, baby.
Yeah.
They haven't won since the month of October.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That's not good.
No one on that team thinks they're elite.
I bet they still do.
You think so?
Trust me, if you date an athlete, they always at their lead. Doesn't matter.
Oh, Brian, have you ever dated an athlete before?
Megan
Played college basketball. I married
She
one.
played against Kobe, right?
She played in the same gym with Kobe, and Megan hit a shot. It was, back when days we played 2 games at once in a high school gym.
Yeah.
And Megan hit a shot, and everybody went nuts. And she was like, wow. And then realized they were cheering for Kobe next door.
It's the life of female sports.
Kobe did some kind of 360 cuff dunk.
Kobe took a drink out of his Gatorade bottle, and Megan's hitting 3-pointers. No one cares. Because that's what happens when you're a woman and you play sports.
Poor
It's tough.
Megan.
I don't like it, but
Everyone's like, that's cute. Hey.
And let's pour one out for North Central College in Naperville. Ernie and Mary, great crew members. Their daughter's on the color guard there. They had the Division III championship game. They did not pull it out. That's too bad. They lost 38-37. 2-point conversion failed in a situation. It was a tough game. And they've won 29 straight because they won the national championship last year, and it's too bad they didn't do it.
I wouldn't have brought it up knowing that they lost. I feel like that's rubbing salt in the wounds.
I'm just giving a shout out to Naperville and North Central. Great school.
I could
They're
have
always
just left it there.
always competitive. They strive to be elite in Division III. And they were. They are elite in Division III.
There you go.
They don't pull back. Also, let's end with a nice story. Chicago Wolves hosted their annual teddy bear toss at the Allstate Arena Saturday night's game.
Now that sounds fun.
Everybody throws teddy bears on the ice, Kenzie.
Oh.
At a certain
Who has to pick
point.
them up?
The staff.
Oh, it sucks.
So you made that one pretty bad now. It's a nice story. Don't you remember the nice part of the story? Just 10 seconds ago?
So what's the point? Why do they do it?
So they fling all the teddy bears and stuffed animals down on the ice after the Wolves score, and then players and staff members go out there, and it's all donations to a whole bunch of various charities up in the area.
All kind of toys for Tootsie.
Yeah, 5,000 teddy bears got thrown on the ice.
5,000?
5,000 teddy bears.
Did they have to put those teddy bears through like metal detectors? I'd be worried.
Jeez, I thought
know what I
Brian was
mean?
paranoid.
I would be super worried.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and Lauren coming in, take you through the rest of this. Turned out pretty sunny today. Nice little day here.
Oh, great
little day.
weather reporting.
Yeah. Head out to the beach maybe a little bit.
No, probably. It's probably chilly.
Yeah, a little cold.
It's supposed to be
nipply.
windy today.
Yeah,
Oh,
windy,
the wind.
blustery.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah.
I'm doing zoo lights tonight at Lincoln Park Zoo. I'm worried it's going to be too cold.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, I'm looking forward
Bundle
to it.
up.
I know, I got a bundle.
You got a bundle.
They got hot chocolate over there.
Yeah, it's
It's
expensive.
like $47.
We're going on Monday because it's free admission, but man, they get you once you get inside.
Woo! Well, good luck with that.
Thank you. I'll report back tomorrow.
Post pictures of the $47
Your
hot
receipts.
chocolate.
No, I want receipts when you get
Do
back.
that
You
later.
can total your night.
If I post it on social media, I think I can expense it. So
Sure.
That's true. There you go.
Takeaways from today's show, 312-591-8300. Stuff to stay in your brain about today's show. Case, what do you got?
Yeah, a bunch of funny ones, but I like this one from Chef Sean. He said, takeaway, Kenzie won't raw dog eyeballs.
You got to fry them up.
I mean, what do you,
Sauce or
an
something.
animal, you know?
Yeah, Jesus.
Such a prude.
Got to put some seasoning on it.
Kenzie, what do you got?
Trucker Mike said, takeaway, I'm listening to the morning show with Lightning Rod Lewis and Kenzie K on Q101. That's my
right.
favorite radio name you've had for sure.
Lightning Rod Lewis.
Can you run through all your radio names real quick?
So I started out as Roadkill in college.
That was your first
That
one?
was the first one was Roadkill. Then there was Brian Lewis. And then there was Lightning Rod Lewis. Then there was Sludge. And then, of course, Kenzie would say it's Sludgy Sludge. And then it became my real name, Brian Hadad.
That's nice.
That's where I'm at
Took
right
you
now.
quite a journey.
Listen, get fired, change your name, go to a different city. That's how it worked
Wasn't
out.
me, Shady over here. It wasn't me.
Finally, double features Mike. Takeaway. When Megan is sleeping, Brian has to pep himself up, if you know what I mean. Miss a moment, miss a lot. Go to the podcast. They'll be here all week for you, all the way up to Christmas. Takeaways, I'm sorry, not takeaways. Clash with Kenzie. Mountain Joy tickets coming up at 7:10 tomorrow morning, but the podcast at Q101.com.
The Q101 Morning Crew.
On Q101.